Hello, this is Mr. Levin. Welcome to our video lesson on estimating decimals. And one of the things I'd like you to look at when you're estimating decimals and as we start this lesson is the benchmarks for decimals. So what I'd like you to do is open up your books to page 5. So please pause this video and open up your books to page 5. Once you're at page 5, take a look, and what you'll see is there are some decimal benchmarks that are given for each fraction. So for example, 1/2 is 0.5. 1 1/2 for 1.5. 0.25 is our benchmark for 1/4. 0.75 for 3/4. These are going to help us as we work through the following problems. Please turn now to page 6 in your books. Please turn to page 6. Now this is the problem on page 6, and I'm going to go to my next slide so that I can have a little bit more space to work. So the problem in front of us says that Todd Ming estimates total costs as he adds items to his cart in the grocery store. He wants to make sure he has enough money to pay the cashier. He puts the following items in his cart, and here are the items, and they want you to estimate the total cost. What I'd like you to do is I would like you to estimate the total cost using any method that you would like. Pause this video and estimate the cost, and also figure out, if you estimate, does he have enough money? Tell your neighbor what strategy you used. Pause the video now. If you use benchmarks, one way you could work with the benchmarks is you could round these to the nearest benchmark. So the chips, you could round them to about 275. You could just estimate. The cheese you might estimate at 125. The jalapenos at 50 cents. The salsa at $2. Maybe you overestimate and you say that the ground beef is about $3.25. From there, if you add up the numbers, you'll be able to get an estimate of what the total cost would be. That is just one strategy. If you were to add up the benchmarks, you could start by adding up 275 and 125. Pause and add up 275 and 125. If you would like to add up 275 and 125, take a look at the answer. Take a look at a demonstration. Make sure that your decimal points and decimal places are lined up. If you would like to add these two numbers, what you might do is add these two and then just add them up underneath. Make sure to bring down the decimal point. And that gives you $4 as an estimate for both of the chips and the cheese. Once you add up the total, if you were to add up all of these, you'd find out that your total would be $9.64. So now the question's asking you, does Todd Ming have enough money? Well, if he has $10, and we estimated this as best we could with our benchmarks, we would see that he would have enough money. The total cost of the goods is only $9.64, and he has $10. What I'd like you to do now is to turn off this video, and I thank you for watching. Work through problem 1.1. Check your answers with your teacher, and then you can move on through the rest of the self-paced learning module. Thank you very much for listening.